In this video, we're going to make an egg and hash brown breakfast casserole. This is pretty easy to make. It uses hash browns or O'Brien potatoes in this case. To me, they're all hash browns, eggs, and whatever vegetables and meat you want to throw in. I'm eyeballing this, and I've pre-browned some hash browns, but I think I'm going to add the rest of these frozen ones in. Cooking this ahead of time isn't going to make a huge difference. I just like some of the hash browns to be browned up. And you just want your egg mixture to coat them. I like to throw in bell pepper, but I don't have any. This came with it, and I'm going to use up the rest of these onions. And I have some sausage that I cooked earlier. We're going to throw that in. Got it a little bit crispy. That's the way I like it. I got some bacon, microwave bacon. Throw that in. I do not need to open this ham. I'm debating. I'm going to rip this up. You can throw whatever you want into this. I put all my seasonings into my egg mixture. Break this up. Sometimes I buy bacon at Costco that is in the big packs, the real bacon bits, and I will just use that. I had some, but I don't know what happened to it. I have to make extra bacon when I cook because, you know, some for you, some for me. My mom and I sit there and just eat the bacon, so we have to cook extra bacon. There's some bigger pieces, but whatever. It's gonna mix together. I'm gonna set this plate aside. Get a paper towel and use that to grease a pan later. Now I'm going to make my egg mixture. I have some egg whites from a prior recipe. Actually, I think I do want some ham in this. Because it's delicious. I like this diced ham because I throw it in eggs. This is really handy for grinding up into double ham sandwiches. Doesn't take a lot of work. You can put it in a blender or a food processor, or it goes into soup really easily, or just into scrambled eggs or into a casserole. If you're feeling lazy, it's only between $2 and $4 a pack. Still economical. I like to throw corn into this sometimes. I'm going to just pour the egg whites over the top of this, but I'm going to go through and break the eggs into a bowl so I can mix. I'm going to get my egg on the floor. She composts the eggshells, so I have to save them. Not my thing, but whatever. I would compost in a composter. She buries them by the tree, which is great. I mean, I just don't like breaking them up into small bits and then keeping them on the counter in this pot. It leaks. It's not my thing. I'm not complaining about the way other people do it. We all do things different. I just don't like the messes eggs leave. Clean it up immediately. Scrambled eggs, you can add protein powder. I know, again, with my protein powder suggestion, and you can add cottage cheese to stretch when egg prices are high. Right now, it's Christmas, so they're on sale. Some cream in here. I'm going to do some sour cream. I like the flavor profile it gives the eggs. Not throwing a lot, just enough for some flavor. And it does make it creamy too. Just 2 kinds of cream in here. It's whatever. Between the egg whites and the whole eggs, there's probably 12 or 13 in here. Might have to add some more. We'll see. I'm going to give part of this casserole to a family member that is caring for the lady I'm staying with. Go to the Mexican market here to get the sour cream. It's a little bit cheaper. And it's really fresh. I'm going to put my spices away from earlier. I'm going to do that while I grab what I need. Grab some chives, grab some salt and pepper. I need to get more chives at the store. I'll need them for the sandwich recipe. And then I need the garlic and onion powder, put that in everything. Where did the onion powder go? Still over here from the recipe earlier. I just like the flavor of alliums. I really like food that's savory. So I like to play around with that stuff. You know, when I was a kid, my mom didn't use a lot of spice. My grandma smell. So she taught me how to use seasoning to flavor things. And what she lacks in her sense of smell, she really makes up for in her taste in cooking. I learned to appreciate complex flavors for that reason. And food's a sensory thing for me. A lot of things, sometimes I had things really plain and I had a narrower palate, but the things I did eat were very flavorful. And as I got older, I learned that I could appreciate the complexity of food and trying new things. The adult people in my family who are suspected to have autism don't really tolerate food differences very much. Just kind of stick with basic things, and that's okay. We all tolerate what we tolerate. I'm going to mix this tomatillo sauce that I've got left over into this. I like the flavor profile. I'll just put it on top of this, and then I'll put the eggs. It's got a good, I'm going to mix it all together anyways. Oh, I didn't put in the pepper and salt. Yeah, you just roll with it. It's whatever. I didn't put that vanilla away or the cream. That's okay. Might end up adding more eggs to this. I'm just gonna dump it in and see where it goes. I need more eggs, guys. Some water in that, thin it out, no big deal. I left the eggs in the other room. I just came from the store. Looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty good with measuring spaces with my eye. I think we're going to need 4 to 6 more eggs. I'm going to make it with, I'm going to just dump this out. Sometimes I thin out the eggs with a little water. I mean, it's not a big deal. It is what it is. I'll get those out of this sack later. I just don't want to go back over there right now. Let's try 4 more eggs before we add more than that. This is going to make a lot of food. I can easily eat half a dozen eggs myself. I mean, this is all seasoned anyways. Stretch this further, but it is what it is. I'm going to use the eggs. Let's put that in the sink because we aren't going to need any more eggs. We're going to add cheese. It's not a big deal if this is not completely incorporated. It's not going to matter. It's all mixing in anyways. Okay, let's get our cheese. I don't want that, I'm not sure. always got on hand are eggs and cheese. Cheese, because it goes on a lot. Milk and eggs is, you know, you do a lot of cooking, drinking, protein sources. Mix that in. I want the cheese mixed in well. And then we're going to check on our other casserole. And this is going to bake for probably 30 to 35 minutes. You want to get the eggs cooked and the potatoes a little bit crispy. You're only going to cook this until everything is cooked completely. I'm going to do some onions on top. Green onions. Just to make it look pretty. And then I'm going to clean up my messes. I have some dishes to do, some milk to put away. Clean as you go. It's on 1/4 to midnight. And the casserole's got to be done before tomorrow. Everything wet. I mean, it's whatever. Alright guys, I'll be back. Guys, here is the egg potato breakfast casserole. You top this with more cheese before you serve it, but it really doesn't need it. I'm going to top this with some pepper though. Make it pretty. I am going to let this cool for a minute, and then I'm going to put this in the fridge and go to bed. It's almost 1 in the morning and me is tired. Tomorrow, now that the heavy stuff is done, tomorrow we do the fun stuff. Let's bake some brownies, let's make some Tom and Jerry batter, and I hope that the marshmallow powder comes because I want to do the marshmallows. I'm hoping to do some healthy avoiding. By that I mean not going to the store. But I think I have to get more brownie mix. I have to bake some brownies for work while I'm doing these others. I'm going to rest up and get ready for the weekend. I'll see y'all later. Have a great one.